Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next part of Silent Hill 2 Remake. So, we have one last part of the labyrinth to do, and it's kind of just an enemy gauntlet. I don't know why they made it this way. I guess that's because how it was in the original, but it's just weird. It's also timed, so you can, if you're low on resources, you can just wait it out.
An enemy gauntlet seems weird to have in this kind of game. I mean, I guess a wait out the enemies segment fits for a horror
Well,
aesthetic,
I mean
but
that's basically what the big moments in Resident Evil 4 were, thinking about it.
they were, but again, we've gone over this a number of times.
More robust combat in that game, but
Yeah.
being trapped in a house fighting off a horde of monstrous enemies until they just run out of steam is a compelling survival situation.
I mean, that was one of the more tense parts at the beginning of Resident Evil 4 was when you're stuck in the house and then the zombies are pushing at you until the bell notifies them of their union mandated break, so they leave you alone.
No, they're off to play bingo.
Yeah, that's what they do on their union mandated break is play bingo.
Man, you know, I love the bingo line, but for some reason, I just wish that moment had not had a joke in it. Because, like, everyone remembers the bingo line and no one remembers how fucking creepy it was. That this entire village of people just abandoned the fight that they were so rabidly engaged with because a church bell rang.
So, you see, when you say it like that, it sounds creepy. I always felt like playing the game, it never seemed creepy to me that they were leaving you alone after the church bell rang. It more just felt like, oh, well, that's weird. And then you kind of just went on with your day.
That's kind of why I appreciated the remake for having a more serious tone than Narm Charm Resident Evil 4 with its off-key comedy entry in the middle of this otherwise kind of semi-serious series.
Honestly, the scariest part of the original Resident Evil 4 for me was my first encounter with Chainsaw Guy, because I didn't get the shotgun in the house the first time, because obviously I didn't know what I was doing. So the first time you encounter him otherwise is when you're just leaving, I think, Mendez's house after one point.
There is that, but the chainsaw guy can randomly show up in the first swarm sequence, even if you don't get the shotgun. I think you just lucked out and never ran into him.
Yeah. But no, I just heard a chainsaw rev and just this guy running at me, and I'm like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Do you ever get to, like, it's been a long time since I've played or watched RE4. Do you ever get to, like, do a proper fight against Chainsaw Guy, or is he just, like, always
the Chainsaw Guy is just a regular, rather tanky enemy with an insta-kill attack. He shows up all over the place.
Okay. Again, I'm really fuzzy. It's been a long time since I've played the game. I thought he was kind of like a mini-boss.
He's a pain in the ass to deal with, because, like, if you know that he's an insta-kill enemy, then he won't ever get you. Because, it's not hard to stay away from him. You're only really in danger if you let the other enemy slow you down while running away from him. But he's also a real ammo sponge. He's like one of the things in Resident Evil 4 that seriously risks you running dry on ammo if you're not careful.
Well, that's also early in the game, too, before you get the chance to build up the absolute, bonfire pile that Leon will have by the end of the game.
The thing is, you run into Chainsaw Man enough times that he will seriously tax your ammo throughout the entire game. If you know how to take him down efficiently, it's not such a big deal, but on your first playthrough, you're probably going to use up more ammo on him than you necessarily want to. So he is one of the things that will keep you on your first playthrough from really building up that massive stockpile of ammo. Man, all these bugs.
Yeah, this also has the grading guys, so I recommend just running around and trying to wait this room out versus trying to kill them.
Now that I'm seeing, like, a massive swarm of bugs in a Silent Hill 2 context, it's seriously reminding me of the way the Silent Hill movie used the bugs. Ugh.
When did the Silent Hill movie come out?
Early 2000s, I remember. It was like 2004, I think.
Oh, so that was like still around the time they were still doing the Resident Evil movies.
Yeah.
The live action ones for people not in the know.
For those who found the Resident Evil movies dissatisfying, I will say the Silent Hill movie was a nice substitute.
And then the sequel happened.
Wait, was the Silent Hill movie actually considered good?
It's a good Resident Evil movie. Like, you know,
That's very funny. It's like the Resident Evil movie's not a Resident Evil movie, so you have the Silent Hill movie, which is your Resident Evil movie. Okay.
I mean, it kind of was.
The Resident Evil movies baffle me because they kept making them despite the fact that the fan base pretty clearly, you know, made it clear that this isn't the direction they necessarily want a movie series about this property to go. And then they just kept making them the same way every time. And I'm just like, okay, sure, if you want to be like that, that's fine, I guess.
Stuck in this room with this enemy. Up until now, this has just been a thing that you run past.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why it's annoying. But it's over now.
Well,
so.
I would say using that enemy in that context is an interesting design decision.
And so there's just like a timer you have to wait off, pretty much?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice of them to plaster a save point poster on the wall just outside that area. Who puts these things
Very
here?
convenient.
Who puts these things here?
Silent Hill does. Ooh.
You guys ever get those spy code kits when you were a kid that had the red things and you had to wear the glasses in order to see the secret code, which was always something inane and not worth the writing down in the secret code?
I know what you're talking about, but no, I never did.
Okay, that's not a particularly safe-looking thing.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, god damn it, Pyramid Head. Wait, he's actually got the knife here?
Yeah.
I don't remember Pyramid Head using the knife outside of that one boss fight.
So this is what's forcing you to go through the creepy door, then, is...
Actually, what's causing the creepy door to recede is the knife noise.
Oh, okay, so if you try to go in...
Because it's scared of Pyramid Head.
So if you try to go in before he shows up, it just won't let you.
Yeah, this is a new sequence. I don't remember this at all in the original.
Yeah, I think that's new.
In the original, around this point, you just encounter Pyramid Head lurking around a circular hallway with a spear. And if you explore around that area, you'd find his knife discarded in a room down below. And that's how you obtain the knife in the original game.
So he's got a knife, he's got a spear. Does he get an axe at any point?
Sadly, no.
Oh. I can't wait to do my relationship points with Pyramid Head and then have him have a Pyramid Head baby.
I suppose it would be appropriate for Pyramid Head to obtain the entire weapons triangle, but, like, no.
Weapon Pyramid?
Although, the not Pyramid Head in Silent Hill Origins does have an axe, I think. I don't know, maybe he's filling in. Maybe that's where Pyramid Head's axe went. Maybe this entire time, Pyramid Head has just been looking for his lost axe. Have you even considered that? That this is all just a misunderstanding, and that James seriously misinterpreted Pyramid Head's role by the end of this?
You killed my Maria. God damn it, again.
So, the thing on her wrist, on Maria's wrist, the specific bracelet, I did a quick Google. I think that's supposed to be an Orthodox Christianity cross, because it had, obviously, I'm commentating, so I can't look up specifically the context, but I find that interesting for her to have on. Like, because that's not something you put on a character just, like, willy-nilly.
Isn't it? I see it put on characters willy-nilly all the time.
Okay. Let me rephrase.
It's hard to tell because Japanese developers and they may or may not know.
I'm pretty sure
Junpei.
pretty sure Junpei in the Persona series wears a cross just because his English voice actor insisted on having it. It's not really all that interesting as a character point. I mean, I think they retroactively wrote it in as some connection to another character called Chidori, but like otherwise.
I mean, everything's been very deliberate in this game, so I would like to believe that, establishing some sort of religious background for Maria was deliberate. I have no clue what the significance of that could imply.
James's wife is, when you do see her, she's just wearing a white dress, She's just wearing a regular-ass dress. And although Maria is designed to look physically like her hair and makeup are very different, and so is her clothing style. So I think Mary is supposed to be pure and nice when she isn't lashing out because she's sick and in a horrible state of mind. But the idea that Mary is a pure, proper housewife, as it were, whereas Maria is basically the mirror inversion of that, is probably the point. And if they were thinking of anything when they incorporated a cross into Maria's design, it was probably that. But we find out very little about Mary, and even less definitive information about Maria as a separate entity, so it's hard to say. I remember this from the original.
Do these names have significance to anything?
Walter Sullivan definitely does. So
okay.
I think these are supposed to be like the graves of the people who Pyramid Head or Silent Hill have gone after. So we get a grave for Angela, a grave for Eddie, and a grave for James. But they're all, still awaiting their occupants.
Oh, because they're dug open. Okay.
Yeah.
And
James go down to hole.
In order to progress, you have to jump into your own grave. Isn't that symbolic?
Dude, that's so symbolic. Atlas is watering at the mouth at the moment, just looking at it. So we make jokes about Atlas symbolism all the time. One thing I appreciate for this game, though, is that it's definitely less haphazard with what it tries to do. Like, Atlas will beat you over the head with something, be like, get it? It's Jesus. Get it? He's dying for your sins. He's Jesus. And then this game will... I mean, that one there is a little bit on the nose, but at the same time, over the course of the game, there's definitely been a lot more applications of, symbolism that you want to think, ew, gross.
Oh, hi, Eddie.
Couldn't leave well enough alone, huh?
So yeah, I really do appreciate that how much of a bastard they made Eddie in this version compared to the original, where he was more kind of pathetic.
Eddie. Whoa. Eddie, it's me.
If that makes any sense.
I mean, he seems plenty pathetic in this version too.
Well, sure, but he's just an angry guy now as compared to... He was much more silly in this cutscene.
He was
in the original.
In the original, he kind of gave off the idea that he was unhinged and getting a little manic.
Waste of skin. Why don't you just kill yourself?
The thing about Eddie in this remake is that, like, in certain scenes and in certain framing, I think his apathetic expressions actually do work. Like, especially in the movie theater when he's eating and he's just sort of staring into the middle distance as he shovels ice cream into his mouth. That was disgusting. And it made me want to walk away slowly. Here, it's like the upper half of his face is frozen, so I don't know.
Well, his version of Silent Hill is frozen, as we always see his breath in the air whenever we encounter him.
Oh shit, yeah. You're right.
I don't remember if that was true in the original.
It was, actually. Obviously, the graphics couldn't do it as well, but yeah. Eddie's version of Silent Hill is always frozen.
Oh, well, that would be why you fight him in a frickin' meat freezer.
How is there like a letter or something that establishes that he sees it all as frozen, or does he like?
I
Just
think
say
it's
it?
just implied and the creator said so.
Okay.
Okay, that was a gutsy move, James. Just punch the guy in the face while he's got a gun in your eye.
Don't get all holy on me, James. This town called you too.
I like it when the characters in these games start to realize what Silent Hill
I like other
is.
people, don't you know that?
I also like that call out too. The like, don't think you're better than me, because otherwise, why would you be here?
Yeah.
Do they ever establish, like, has anybody ever said what Angela's version of Silent Hill looks like? Brian?
It's on fire.
Fired,
Ooh.
yeah. In her very last scene, you get to see it, but like we also like I don't think it's entirely on fire. Like the other room that we encountered her in was the abstract daddy boss fight. So some rather gross imagery going on in there.
Yeah. Yeah, this boss fight kicks my ass.
The bosses with guns always kind of suck in these games.
Yeah, because at some point I try to turn off, I think right here, I turn off the flashlight because I read somewhere that Eddie reacts to your light. And I stupidly try to use the shotgun for this because I figured, oh, Eddie's a fairly big target. I just need to get close to him and bam, he should go down quick. And then game's just kind of like, nope, he gets iframes.
Dude took 3 shotgun shells to the chest and is still running away. God damn. Wow.
Yeah, on hard mode, he can just one-shot you.
I mean, it makes sense because you're shooting guns at each other. This is one of those things about where video game logic, making it a good boss fight, overwhelms common sense. Where, like, it's not going to be a good boss fight if you only have to shoot him once, before he dies.
Yeah, he just saw me and he just never stopped shooting, so...
Yeah, that happens. I mean, it's not especially dark in there.
Yeah, so I think I give up on the flashlight strat eventually. I think I died a few times to this. Ow.
Oh, he
Oh, you
basically
missed.
can just, like, stun lock you.
Yeah, pretty much. This is why I consider it the hardest fight in the game, honestly. I die a few times to the final boss, but that's at least you can do strategies with that. Here, it's just hope he doesn't see you.
Yeah, not having the flashlight on is seriously going to, like...
Screw me up.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be able to see his stance in order to see that he's shooting, to know when to dodge. But when he's just like a blob of shadow in the background, it's hard to tell what his arms are doing.
At the very least, without the flashlight on, you can still, like, mostly see in this area, because there's enough ambient light. It's not like having it on or off, where you just have no clue where he is or what's around you. So that's something, and it's a piece of logic that I definitely, think makes sense. If you had a flashlight coming off of your chest, then, yeah, he definitely would be able to see you. And this is a human we're fighting, and not, like, a random faceless monster that we've been going through the whole game. So him reacting to light is a bit of logic, so I understand why Ryan's trying it.
Maybe something not to try is to just stand there, not actually turning the camera at all.
Ouch.
That seems like a suicidal move to me.
Well, there's no way to know that Eddie was in that, was, like, to his side at that point.
No, that was me being stupid.
Which is why you don't keep the camera pointed somewhere where you know he is not. Where is... something that's going through my brain now is that, like, we're looking forward to a Silent Hill 1 remake next, right?
Yes. It's in full production now, they said.
I wonder what they're going to do with the Sybil Bennett boss fight.
How was the team that made this game the same team that made Silent Hill F?
No.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they're outsourcing the remakes to Bloober while they...
Gabe?
Silent Hill F goes
wait.
to someone.
No, that he shot a gas line.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it was all warbly.
Okay, it looked... So it didn't look warbly to me. It just looked like he was glitching out. Like...
No, he shot a gas line. That's why he's trying to turn on your flashlight past me. Also use the goddamn rifle.
Something I'm also noticing about Eddie is that he doesn't tend to shoot you if you're too close. Instead, he goes in for a punch.
Yeah, he goes for a command grab.
That's actually something that I think you could manipulate if you pop in and out of his range. Try to bait him into those grabs.
One thing I'm also noticing is that the carcasses are, like, actual objects. They do break apart if you hit them with the... like, if you shoot them. So you don't...
He's doing the Oblivion thing, where enemies will deliberately try to strafe around you to stay out of your camera. God, I hate those assholes.
Man, I hate it when enemies know that I'm actually a third-person omniscient being watching from behind the character as opposed to just looking for their eyes.
Well, in Oblivion, it's a first-person game, so you switch to third-person in order to avoid that problem. But, like... in Oblivion, you're a first-person shooter camera with a sword, you know? But so are the enemies, so they kind of skate around you. It's really fucking weird.
And now the hunts and meat move.
So seeing Eddie actually react to being injured is interesting, because in the original game it was just kind of like a fight in a room where you shot at him and then he died at the end.
At the same time, again, he's taken like 8 shotgun shells. He should be losing an arm at this point.
It was kind of the same with Sybil Bennett in the first game, where you just shot her a bunch of times, and if she died, then she died. But until then, it didn't really react. But you know, it made more sense that she didn't react because she was being controlled by a monster parasite, you know?
Get back here, Eddie. I got a shotty and with your name on it.
Hold on, I gotta drink my 5-hour energy first.
Yeah, I'm running low on heals, so...
I mean, this does look pretty rough. He has a lot of health and does a lot more damage than I think anything else we've seen up to this point, so...
Yeah, he easily does the most damage in the game.
What is that flash? Is that his gun?
Yeah. He's using a Magnum.
Well, I do like the boss fight I'm watching. It does seem more interesting than the fight in the original game.
It's definitely better designed, but it's just really hard.
Oh, I mean,
It doesn't help that I'm not using the rifle.
What difficulty are you playing on again, Ryan?
Normal.
Normal, okay.
honestly, since being close to mid-range seems to be the play with Eddie, the shotgun might be the weapon to go with. Over the rifle.
Possibly. Eddie's down.
Alright. Well...
Yeah, A plus to what they did with Eddie in this game. I really appreciate how they just made an overall improvement with him.
Overall, yeah. There are some elements to the original Eddie that I still prefer. I think the intensity of the original Eddie is something that's been lost here.
James, you okay? You look like you're thinking whether or not you left the oven on at home.
The original just brazenly spells out what's going on in James's head there, because he just monologues for a few sentences.
What does he say?
I killed a human being.
Yeah.
Because so far all we've done is kill monsters, not a person, so...
Good old anime melodrama. But, like, I think the scene at the movie theater where Eddie is eating and getting lost in his own head is a straight-up improvement over him just being a slob and eating a bunch of pizza, and James being mildly disgusted by that. But maybe the scene in the meat locker with Eddie was better in the original. I don't know. I'd have to rewatch the original version to be sure how I feel about that.
That's totally fair, but that's the end of that part, and we'll see you in the next part for the Silent Hill 2 remake, where we enter the final dungeon of the game. So see you guys all then. Bye.